My dear Cancers, welcome, 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 welcome. Your loving and faithful oracle, Medicine here, ready to pass you the word for the week of January 22nd to the 28th, 2017. And I'm so lucky to be able to work with you. Um, the word for the week is I got new beginnings going on with this Page of Pentacles. So um, perhaps there's going to be some new growth happening for some of you. Perhaps there's going to be some new health. Perhaps there's going to be some new prosperity, a new skill, new abundance coming in and happening for you. But unlike the aces, this is something that you are going to be experimenting with. And you're going to be experimenting with this in a practical way. Even the Page of Swords, as a little young babe, is still very down to earth and very practical, and they're going to be having practical ways in which to do something. So this is definitely a message that the new things that have come your way now, that you are holding the energies of earth in your hands. Some, again, new prosperity, new abundance, new health, a new line of work, a new skill. These things you are holding in your hands. And it is a time for you to try things out. You are going to make your mistakes. You are going to learn from them. And you will set very practical applications. So this is going to be very new for you. Think of new ways in which you can be practical, new ways in which you can, be very methodical, very step-by-step process. Take things slowly, okay? Try to take things slowly. Try not to be, so quick or so just go with whatever. No, be very determined, be very intent on what you do, and take it in a step-by-step process and very slowly. That's what's going on with the Page of Pentacles for some of you Cancers. Now for others, this could represent a child. If you have a child in your life who is very earthy and grounded like that. Okay, so this is someone who is they are very organized in their room, and they probably talk like an adult. And they kind of like to, in their own way, they're very organized and they know where everything goes. And they're very much into sameness. They're probably homebodies, probably not kids who too much like to travel out. They could be very quiet children. And in the same vein, they may also be, very, what's the word? Exuberant children, very fun, and of course, they are still kids. Even though they might be an earth sign, for example. So I'm saying earth sign, I'm saying a Virgo, I'm saying a Taurus, I'm saying a Capricorn. Now, if this resonates with you and their sun sign is not an earth sign, that's okay. That's not saying that this may not resonate with you for your child, but this is a child that is very earthy and grounded. Excuse me, they're very much about tradition. They like to have things a certain way in their room. They're not too big and fond of changes. They move and do things at more of a slower pace than their counterparts, if they are water or fire or air. They move and do things at a more slower pace. So this could be your child, or someone of a childlike nature who is in your life. Maybe not necessarily your child, but someone of a childlike nature who is in your life, who is very new. Now, mind you, the Page of Pentacles is not as seasoned as the Knight or King or Queen, but they are still in the nuances of being practical and earthly and grounded and being methodical and having things in a step-by-step process. They're still very grounded in that. Okay, and so this is a call for this is kind of what's going on towards the beginning of the week for some of you Cancers. Now in the middle of the week, I got the Knight of Pages. Pentacles, excuse me, the Knight of Pages. That would be the day. The Knight of Pentacles, where things seem to kind of grow towards the middle of the week. Okay, things seem to kind of grow, and the reason that I say that is because we just went from page to knight. Now we get seasoned. This is someone who is a little bit more seasoned, yet youthful. Okay, I wonder if there's a birthday going on. Someone's going to be going from, someone of an earth sign perhaps is going to be going from their childhood years. You know, they're probably about 11 or 12. And going into being, you know, 12, 13. But whatever the case is that they might be passing into the more adolescent teenage years, where the, you know, the hormones kick in and things kind of change for them. For some of you, Cancers, I wonder if there is a birthday going on. And if there is, happy birthday to your child. Now again, this does not have to be someone whose sun is in Earth. Okay, this could be someone who's rising or moon is in Earth, for example. Okay, but it is definitely someone who is still slower moving. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is very passionate about what they do, but they're very passionate about being grounded, methodical, pragmatic. They're going to do everything in a step-by-step process, very slowly put together in a way that makes sense. They're still learning from their mistakes. They're not as good still as their queen and king counterparts, but you can. For people that are around their same age, they probably come off to be very mature, very wise. They could be good money savers. They know how to get the job done. They know how to manage things. You know, this is that kind of person, a young adult and or teenager, someone youthful, okay, who is very practical and pragmatic and very grounded. For those of you who don't have any kids in your life, this could be a good time for you to think about doing something, travel by ground, taking a train, taking a taxi, taking a chariot and a horse. So things like that. How do you travel by earth? Walking. How do you travel by ground? These are good times to start thinking about, and this is a good time to start thinking about hiking. If you're thinking about hiking somewhere towards the middle of the week, would probably be a great time for you to do it. This is a great time. This is a great indication of someone who wants to travel by ground. So just kind of going back to the Page of Pentacles here, you know, we were talking about messages. The message is to take on something new, whatever that new thing is, in a practical way. Do it in a grounded, practical, methodical. Do it in that way. Be very pragmatic about that. And then as you move forward, you start to ascend and you start to grow. This really makes me wonder if there is someone that is having a child, if there's a birthday happening, because I just went from Page to Pentacles. I haven't had that happen before. So happy birthday to whoever it is out there. Happy birthday. But for you, maybe, and for you, maybe some of you simply have two children, and both of them, maybe one of them is a younger, maybe one of them is a little toddler, and maybe the other one is a teenager, you know. But whatever the case might be, happy birthday. I just keep getting that. But towards the middle of the week here, yes, travel. Yes, this is a great time to travel by ground. So not travel by boat, not travel by plane, but travel by ground. Travel by train, you know, by horseback, walking. You know, horseback riding is just one of my, I love to horseback ride. You know, this is a great time for that. Traveling by taxi, okay, by car. You know, this is a great time for you to travel by ground. Okay. But this is also someone who is coming into themselves as an adult, and whether that be you or someone else, and this is a sign that it's a sign to move practical in a pragmatic, continue to continue to, sorry, unicorn, continue to move in that practical, pragmatic way. Continue to be methodical throughout this week. Continue that. Okay, continue to do that. Continue to check the details. Continue to dot your I's. Okay, continue the details. Continue throughout the week for some of you Aquarians. And then what I got at the end here is I got the Lovers card. So perhaps you might come across somebody that might be a sort of kindred spirit to you. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a brother or sister. This can be your mother, your father. Maybe some people have a very close son and daughter, or parent and child relationship. This could be that too. They don't necessarily have to be lovers. But whatever the case might be, your best friend, someone that you meet new, whatever the case might be, those energies are flying, and you realize that the both of you realize mutually that you can do a lot better in a team effort rather than being on your own and by yourselves. You can do a lot better together than you would apart. So this is that stage, this is that time in your life towards the end of the week here where you are gonna come across somebody who's gonna be a more kindred spirit for you, where you can move in life better together than you would apart at this time. This is going to be a good time for that, where you're going to have to decide if you're going to take this person on. With the Lovers card in upright, I would definitely say yes. This is going to be a good time for you to take on new partnerships with people that you've worked with before, or someone that you've never worked with. But either way, you come to this realization that you are kindred spirits some way, somehow, and you work better together than you do apart. If there is a wedding celebration happening, I just want to say, congratulations. If you are married, or someone that has been married, I just want to say, if you're married and you've gotten into a partnership here with this person finally, I just want to say congratulations to you on that. So moving on, we got morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Now, those of you who are very linked to the spiritual world, you know what manifestation and affirmations are. You know what that is. I don't need to tell you, but I do also know that sometimes we know what they are and we're not confident in what they are, and thus we don't do them. We don't affirm. So let me go ahead and give you some examples from out of this book. I'm actually just going to read a passage from the book itself for what they have to say about morning affirmations. Ready? Here we go. This card asks you to begin each day with positive intentions and affirmations. Before arising from your bed, spend a few moments thinking about your desires. Don't worry about how to bring them into physical form. Just allow yourself to imagine that they've already manifested. I'm going to say that again. Don't worry about how to bring them into physical form. Just allow yourself to imagine that they've already manifested. Then make one or more positive affirmations relating to your desires. When you open your eyes, write down these affirmations. Here's a good example. It's a good idea to keep a pad and pen on your nightstand during the day and look at the affirmations and say them mentally or verbally. So, an example for a good affirmation, an example for an affirmation for those who are unsure. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you pro-cancers out there who know very well about affirmations. I'm going to give you a morning one that may be a good example, or I'm going to give you a start or an ink of one that you can just take and kind of expand upon yourself. So just give me a second here. I am so grateful for my abundance and prosperity. I have so much to give. I am so grateful in my abundance and prosperity. I have so much to give. You're being thankful for what you already have. If you affirm that you have it, then you will have it. Then you have it. It's not even a will have it. You have it. You have it now. You have it today. If you affirm that today, it will be true starting today. And even if it doesn't feel like today, even if it doesn't feel like you're feeling prosperous, if you affirm the emotions of what it feels like to be prosperous, if you affirm that, if you say the words aloud, and you affirm that you are prosperous, okay, and part of the reason that I'm saying this too is because I got pentacles going on, so I often, relate pentacles to prosperity, abundance, health. If you are someone that is looking for greater prosperity, like we all are in one form or fashion, just imagine yourself already there. You already have it. When you feel the emotions, that come from those thoughts, okay, things tend to happen a lot faster than they do for someone who wishes they were prosperous. So what do I mean by that? If I'm wishing I'm prosperous, it's because I'm not right now, and I don't believe that I will ever be, and I'm really hopeful that I can be proved wrong and be prosperous. As opposed to someone that's like, I'm prosperous right now, here today. I got money and I'm rich and I'm wealthy right now, here today. And it feels good. When you send that signal out into the universe, it's going to come back to you. Okay, when you believe in that, when you carry that belief and you feel that belief and you feel it from the depths of your soul, it's going to amp up that energy, and you will have prosperity in your life a lot sooner than someone who is simply wishing and hoping for it to happen. Just remember that. We are co-creators here on this world. Okay? Play around. Do some research if you are unsure. But the idea of an affirmation is that you are affirming what you want in your life. You're saying that it is happening right now, this second, right here today, and I'm very thankful for it. Okay? So do a morning affirmation for yourself. If you may even want to do a nighttime affirmation for yourself. You might even want to get a journal and write down your affirmations for yourself and keep an affirmation journal. Great ideas to go off of, my dear Cancers. But I will tell you that you lovers here, okay, I'm dearly hoping that this means that this is going to help to promote that and support that. The both of you are going to have to work together on that playing field of affirmation. Okay, because when you got two people, that means that two people are working towards the same focused thing. That's what the Lovers card is, and hopefully you guys are both focusing in and affirming that for your lives. And if you're not like that close together to where you're like intimately close, like a romantic relationship, then be affirming that for yourself. But affirm it for yourself, especially regardless of what. Okay, that's the message from Spirit to you. I hope you have a great week, Cancers. I love you. I adore you. I wish you all the magic in the world, and I will see you next reading. Aha, Mata-Ascension.